Hello, followers, and welcome back to English with Teacher Dixon. A couple of weeks now, we have delved squarely into the vowel sounds of English language. We've deliberated on the 20 vowel sounds, both the pure vowel sounds and the diphthongs, as both the single vowel sounds and the double vowel sounds. So, we want to delve into the consonants of English language. And before we go into the consonant sounds of English language, that's the 24 consonant sounds, I would like us to understand the organs of speech. Reason being that we have certain organs in the mouth that enable us to speak fluently and eloquently. The reason why some people find it hard to articulate or pronounce words correctly is because they have malfunctioned organs in the mouth. A typical example is a person who doesn't have complete dentition. There are certain sounds that person will not be able to articulate accurately. That is to say, we are able to speak fluently because we have well functioned organs of speech in the mouth. So, what are these organs of speech in the mouth? That's what we want to delve into now. So, I have here a diagram with labels which I'm going to use to explore this lesson. So, I'd like you to pay apt attention as we delve into this. All right, this diagram indicates the organs of speech, or you can call it speech organs. Then this is the oral cavity. This is the entrance of the mouth. We have here the oral cavity. Then we have the nasal cavity. When we're talking about sound, this is actually the frame of the head, but this is the aspect that we want to focus on. So looking at the oral cavity, we have different parts up here and down here, and then we also have the nasal cavity. Now, what are these different parts? Let's begin from the lips. We have the upper lip and the lower lip. That's why this is labeled lips. So there are certain sounds in English language articulated with the help of the lips, and such sounds are often described as bilabial sounds. Any sound produced with the help of the two lips, that's the upper and lower lip, is known as bilabial sound. For instance, we have those are bilabial sounds. So we have another organ, which is teeth. The teeth. So we have the upper teeth and the lower teeth. So we also have a description for sounds that are produced with the help of the teeth, and they are known as dental sound. For instance, in the word that, the first sound you have there is a dental sound because you cannot realize it without placing the tip of your tongue in between your upper and lower teeth. Again, we have the alveolar ridge immediately after your teeth. You have the tooth ridge. The tooth ridge is otherwise known as alveolar ridge. So sometimes when you want to articulate a sound, the tip of your tongue will lean on the tooth ridge or the alveolar ridge. That is when we have alveolar sounds. Again, we have the roof of the mouth, otherwise known as the hard palate. The roof of the mouth, the roof of your mouth. So it is otherwise known as what? Hard palate. So the hard palate also helps in the articulation or realization of certain sounds. And any sounds produced with the help of the hard palate is known as palatal sound. Also, we have the velum or soft palate. The velum or soft palate is the lower part of the roof of the mouth. This is the main roof of the mouth, and then it goes down like this. So this part is the velum. And there are certain sounds realized with the help of the velum, and they are known as velar sounds. So we have the velum. Another name for velum is soft palate. So note that the hard palate, that's the roof of the mouth, is divided into two, the hard palate and the soft palate. And another name for the soft palate is the velum. That's why we have velar sounds like g, ng, and so on. All right, we have yet another very important part of the mouth that can enhance articulation of sound, and that is the tongue. I can call this the major organ of speech, because without the tongue, if your tongue malfunctions, it is not possible to speak. So the tongue is a very vital organ of speech. Now, in my previous video, I talked about the tongue having different parts. Now, from this diagram, this is the tongue. All of this area, this is the tongue. Without the tongue lies in the mouth. And we have different parts of the tongue, ranging from the tip of the tongue, which is at the front of the tongue. Then we have the back of the tongue, and then the root of the tongue. All right, so some sounds are articulated with the help of the tip of the tongue, while some are articulated with the help of the back of the tongue. All right, then we have the uvula. Uvula is the organ that lies between the velum and the pharynx. Between the velum and the pharynx. So this is where we have the uvula. Then apart from that, another major organ of speech is the glottis. Don't forget this, the glottis or vocal cord or voice box. This is where your voice comes from. It comes from the glottis or the vocal cord through the mouth. And the process of articulation has to do with the passage of air from the glottis through the mouth. And during the passage of air from the glottis through the mouth, there are certain obstructions when it comes to consonant sounds. And these obstructions are often done by the organs of speech, ranging from the lips to the teeth to the alveolar ridge to the hard palate to the soft palate and others. Others are the larynx. We have the larynx where we have the glottis, the epiglottis, and so on. So please note the major organs of speech. The major ones are the lips, the tongue, the teeth, the alveolar ridge, the hard palate, the velum or soft palate, and the glottis or vocal cord. Then also note that all these ones, that is the alveolar ridge, the hard palate, soft palate, teeth, tongue, are in the oral cavity. But there are some sounds articulated with the help of the nostril, and those sounds are articulated with the A passing through the nasal cavity. That's why we have this. Here is the nasal cavity. So sometimes the uvula or the velum and the back of the tongue will come together, and A, instead of passing through the oral cavity, you find it way through the nasal cavity. When that is done, we have a nasal sound. So we don't only have sounds that are produced with the help of the mouth, but also sounds that are produced with the help of the nose. For instance, if you say mm, mm, your two lips will come together and block the flow of A from passing through the mouth completely. So the A can only find its way out through the nose. Hence, is a nasal sound. We have three nasal sounds in English language. Actually, we are going to look into the description, the complete description of all the consonant sounds in English language subsequently, and also categorize these sounds based on their place of articulation. That is based on all these organs. So you are going to know the organs responsible for the articulation of sound, sound, and other ones. Again, you will know all the bilabial sounds we have. You will know all the nasal sounds we have. You know all the alveolar sounds. Told you that sounds produced with the help of the tooth root are known as alveolar sounds because of alveolar root, which is the tooth root. So all the alveolar sounds, we are going to note it. All the dental sounds, that is the sounds articulated with the help of the teeth. Again, all the velar sounds. So take note of these points. We are going to discuss further subsequently. Thank you very much for watching this video. I want to believe you have one or two things to learn from this. Do well to like, comment, and share this video. Many thanks. I remain Teacher Dixon.